All right, it's Friday. This is our last two card review of the week. I'm really excited. These two are really good cards. Really good cards. One I haven't used in a little while, and I don't know why. Actually, I know why, and we'll talk about it in a little bit. But still a really good card. And the second card I've used a lot more. It's also a very good card. Right? We're getting some very good cards here, which I'm really excited for. Before we dive in these cards, do me a huge favor. Make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff. Like really helps out. Scroll down the links. There's a blog for Medium. We've been writing a lot in it recently. Make sure you go check out the blog. It's pretty cool. Like 4 out of 5 posts are completely free to read. One you have to pay for. And if you don't want to pay for it, don't pay for it. If you support me through Patreon or something else, you can read it there. But make sure to check that out and check the Discord link out down below as well. To my personal Discord. We talk about Marvel Champions. We talk about Marvel Legendary. We talk about all sorts of different board games and different stuff going on. Let's go check out some cards. I don't know why I don't use this card more often. I'm okay. No, I know why for two reasons. One is because I kind of forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it because I used it so much in the past that I got kind of bored of that build. The other reason is because I don't play perfect defense a lot. It's not that it's a bad build, like perfect defense builds. I just did a lot for a while and I was kind of tired of it. But in a full like water deck, this might be making a comeback. So anyway, this is both Quicksilver cards. Protection, never back down. It's a 1-cost defense event. Hero interrupt. When you defend against an attack, you get +2 for that attack. If you take no damage from this attack, stun the attacking enemy, which is wow, right? Anything that can help you get stun lock and solo is super strong. Obviously, against steady and stalwart enemies, it's not as effective. It's not as good. But we have cards out there that are 2-3 defense, especially 3 defense, where this card is just strong, right? This card is strong to stun the enemy. Absolutely amazing. I just haven't played a lot of perfect defense. Later on, I don't think we've seen armor vest yet, but if we have, it basically adds +1 to your defense. Putting armor vest in, putting all the electrostatic armor or whatever it does retaliate, all really strong. But to be able to stun that enemy so that the next round you don't have to worry about them attacking you and you can kind of take a breath. Really nice. Really nice. Really strong. I like this card a lot. I forgot this card existed. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forgot. But it is a very strong card. Definitely worth it. As long as you have a hero that's like minimum 2 defense, but 3 defense heroes. Like if you put this on Spider-Man Peter Parker, forget about it. That's so awesome. I mean, you have backflips, which is like as strong, but it's still really good for people like Spider-Man. Now the other card we want to talk about is a card I actually use a lot, which is Sidestep. It's also a protection event, 1-cost event, defense. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. If you pay for this card using energy resource, deal 1 damage to the enemy. So the energy resource thing is pretty cool. It's pretty nice, especially if you have a resource generator that generates a energy resource, right? That's good. That's strong for a Sidestep. Now, the preventing of the 3 damage is nice because there are times where you just don't want to defend, but 3 damage for a lot of the villains on standard, especially stage 1, this will cover all damage. You will not have to worry. On stage 2, you'll probably still take like 1, maybe 2 damage, right? So it's still good in that regard. I think when you go to expert, this kind of loses value, or I'm sorry, expert's stage 3, it loses a bit of value, but you're probably not really trying to defend that way anymore. Maybe you are. I don't know. I've never really done perfect defense on like a hard expert villain. Now that I think about it. But anyway, still a good card, still has value in that. But Sidestep in standard, I think, is really strong. It's really good. This card works with several different builds that, again, you don't want to defend, but you don't want to take damage, whatever. Or if you do defend, but you want to have like a perfect defense, it's nice to like slide this card in every now and again so that you don't take damage. In case like 1 or 2 would slip through, you don't have to worry about it. You could still play this card. So it is like a balancing act with that. But it's a very good card. Both are very good. Let me know how you use both these cards down in the comments. I always love to read that stuff. And like I said, I use it all the time, but never back down. I got to use again. I got to build around that again. All right. Well, hopefully you've been having a good week. Like I said, make sure to go check out all the links down below. I appreciate it, especially the Medium blog post. If you're interested in Medium, go check out Patreon. I think we're getting really close to hitting 20 paid patrons over on Patreon. When we do, I will play a 3-handed game of Marvel Champions live, which could be great fun. Could be great fun to see. But anyway, if you want to support the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all next week.